August, the Mandaue Chamber of Commerce highlights the city's potential for investment through the Mandaue Business Month. We talk about what it means to be empowering business for the new era with President Kelie and MBM 2023 Chairman Mark Anthony Ynoc. Gentlemen, thank you and welcome back after a year. We spoke a year ago about assuring the Great Reset, and now it's about empowering business for the new era. Why did you adopt, Mark, this theme for 2023?
We've had a lot of disruptions over the years. 2019 pandemic, we had the Odette on the end of 2021. The Ukraine-Russian war boosted all commodities. Fuel, crude oil charges were really skyrocketed, and just early this year we had a very high inflation rate and the interest rates, and we feel like adapting to the newest technologies across all the industries and to the ever-changing landscape in business. We in Mandaue Chamber of Commerce and Industry want to be a catalyst in reinvention, innovation, and borderless economy.
Reinvention, technology, innovation. My goodness, that's a lot, Kelie, for old businesses to basically imbibe. So, are Mandaue businesses ready for artificial intelligence, which is now front and center?
Well, to talk about ready, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not even sure I'm ready, but this is why we're having this summit. We have Professor Chris Monterola to speak about AI. We're also having Sarah Matthews, who worked for TripAdvisor before, to speak about how you about digital makeover and managing your reputation online, because that is what business is all about now.
And Mark, ChatGPT has really put artificial intelligence front and center, because artificial intelligence has been with us for many, many years now.
Right.
How are Mandaue businesses adopting, adjusting, pivoting? Are they scared of artificial intelligence or are they embracing it?
It is quite new to us. I mean, I don't think everyone's going to be ready, but just yet. But I think that it is inevitable, and all our training programs, all our seminars, all our business summit are geared towards that exact topic. And we can never say that it is good or bad in the long run, as long as what we know is that it is progressive for all the businesses, and we don't have a choice but to go to that direction. One thing for sure is that our education, our training program should be streamlined towards artificial intelligence.
Right, training, retraining, upskilling, reskilling, right? And now artificial intelligence is not only in 1, 2, or 3 industries; it's really across the board.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kelie.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely something that the next generation have to think about. I remember one of our speakers last year, we had a chat, and I was asking her, like, should I allow my son to play games and to spend a lot of time on the computer? And she said that is their future. And if that is their future, I guess that we have to let them play. That's how they socialize, and I would say we have to embrace that, and there's no other way of doing it.
Even my 18-year-old son, he's more tech savvy than me. And everything that has to do with technology, I consult with him. And of course, last year when we had you, your membership was dwindling. It was less than 500. Now you've gone over 500. And of course, we were talking about how they were struggling with the pandemic, resetting, pivoting, adjusting. How are your members in 2023?
We've had a lot of losers and winners during the pandemic and during the disruptions. But right now, we can see a lot of businesses, establishments that are on expanding mode. If you can see that not only Mandaue, but Cebu as a whole, we have so much infrastructures lined up. We have the new container port. We have the 4th bridge coming up. We have the Metro Expressway from Naga to Danao. All these infrastructures are really geared towards our progression in Mandaue City. And we're very thankful that our very own leader, our Mayor Jonas Cortez, is a very good listener, and he makes us get involved with all the policy making to all his plans.
You really need a pragmatic leader, right, to be able to be successful in business and the economy. But of course, Kelie, as Mark mentioned earlier, a lot of problems over the past year. You have the higher interest rate environment, which hasn't come down. Of course, inflation is coming down to 4.7%, but still we have the weak peso. How are Mandaue businesses coping and adjusting with all of these challenges?
That's a very loaded question. But definitely we could see a lot of improvement. I remember last year when we were talking, business were in recovery. And thankfully, Mandaue was as a bridge city, was placed to be very ready to take advantage of the logistics business. And in fact, that is the biggest chunk of business in Mandaue City. It practically takes 60%. And then, but
A business which you're into.
Me.
I'm part of it.
Yes, the
warehousing, and Mark is in logistics. And
So that's basically the backbone right now.
yes, right now, Mandaue.
Mandaue.
Then we also have a very good comprehensive land use plan, and the city is very, very intent on applying it. You know, Rico, allow me to share this. Mark and I came back here this year with our heads held up high because Mandaue was awarded the most business-friendly LGU by the PCCI in 2022. And Mandaue Chamber was awarded the most outstanding chamber. So, I mean, that speaks volumes, right?
And of course, what also is very important when you're trying to attract foreign investors, just like what the President is doing in his more than 12 trips over the past year, is the ease of doing business. How easy is it to set up a business in Mandaue?
It's quite easy, actually. We have the eBPLS, wherein we set up a really good electronic business licensing and permits system. It's even ranked as it was even given 7 stars ranking in the world in the best practices international competition. And we're very thankful that our mayor is a very good listener in all our thoughts towards business. And we in Mandaue City also we hold this regular Mandaue Talks business, wherein we share out all our thoughts and all our concerns to the mayor and all the department heads.
And for our viewers across the Philippines, what can we expect, Kelie, from the Mandaue Business Month?
We have a very information-filled month. We have 2 workshops and 1 summit to expect. So I think the basic message here is Mandaue is open for business. We invite investors to Mandaue. We are ready for you.
Thank you so much for joining us in the final word, and congratulations on the success of the Mandaue Business Summit. Kelie and Mark Anthony Ynoc.